All right, so FYI, if you just happen to run out of jigs in your boat and you happen to have some lunch, that right there will work. Well, good morning, folks. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time tuning in, my name is Brandon. I'm a recreational fisherman and a charter guide here along the Alabama Gulf Coast. We've got a pretty strong southeast wind today, so we're gonna kind of keep it close, keep it simple, hopefully catch and release some fish today when we throw in some plastics and some grubs. Starting out with the Rapala skitter walk early this morning, targeting some of these oyster farm raised cages here. They hold a lot of bait usually, and we're getting into the fall time, so they should be holding a lot of finger mullet, and I can hear pogies flipping everywhere. So hopefully we can hook up and get us a trout or a red on this top water. And this looks like a great area. We're in a good depth. It's about 4 foot deep here. I'm seeing a little bit of bait, not as much as I'd like to see, but for some reason just hasn't been too productive for me here lately. Usually these hold fish pretty good. We probably won't give it too much longer if we don't get any kind of action here in the next 5 or 10 minutes. Move on to the next spot. That way we don't lose our early morning bite. All right, so we are starting out around the mouth of this little creek here. Like I said earlier, we're fishing on a falling tide right now. So that water is just gonna be, oh, already, there's a bite. Little baby trout. First cast. I guess that's a good sign. But we're fishing around the mouth of this creek here, and this water is just being pushed out by that falling tide, which is bringing all the bait, shrimp, everything else out with it. And my thinking is these fish are just gonna be waiting on that bait to be getting pushed out. And as you can see here, we do have our first fish of the morning. Really small speckled trout, but pretty fish nonetheless. Come on. Ooh, he's feisty though. Very feisty. He's a little bit bigger. Not bad. He's probably sitting about 14 inches. I should really probably get some pliers. You gotta be careful working with these treble hooks. Nice little trout there. It's only gonna get better from here, y'all. Fall time's coming. These fish are just gonna be staying fired up early in the mornings. The shrimp just popping everywhere. I'm trying my best not to catch one of these seagulls, because they're feeding on this shrimp just as well as the fish are. I'm gonna ease a little closer to this bank going into that creek mouth. Try and get out of these smaller fish. Maybe we can luck up and get us a redfish. Y'all, I can hear these redfish. They are up in that marsh. I just can't quite get them. Can't throw in the grass with this top water. So I may go to a voodoo shrimp or a weedless grub, because I just can't quite make it in there where they're at. Oh, yes, that was a red, I think. You gotta love them redfish blow-ups, y'all. Their mouths are just not made to eat a topwater bait, so when they come up and actually grab a topwater, it's just crazy. This is definitely a good fish. Feel them head shakes. He was actually out in the middle. He wasn't even near the marsh. I'm gonna go ahead and hit spot lock here. Try and get this fish in fairly quick, get a good release on it. I'm fighting against the current here as well. Or this could just be a good fish. He didn't have a whole lot of weight on him at first. Usually redfish are hooked pretty good, especially with them 2 treble hooks on that topwater lure. Come on. Where you going? Where you going? Don't go that way. Don't go that way. No! Come on. I love fighting these fish, y'all. I love it. Let's grab this net here. Oh yeah, good slot fish. Good slot fish. Come on, come on. I just messed that up. Jeez, the treble hook's in the net. I'm a Googan. So since I am planning on releasing all the fish today, I'm gonna use these fish grippers here. The least amount I have to touch them, the better. Let's see. 27-inch redfish right there. Good looking fish. I almost didn't wake up this morning either, but I had to come out here and get some of this, guys. You gotta love it. Pretty fish right there on the top water. Doesn't get much better than that. Let's let you go. Bye-bye. All right, so we swapped over to the Heddon one knocker spook here. I like the rattle on this top water a little bit better when I'm actually targeting redfish. So we're gonna give it a shot, see if it makes a difference. There is a red right in there. I just cannot get him. There he is. Come on, get it, get it. That's it right there. I just threw it on his head. Come on, come for it. You know you want it. You know you want it. I knew he wanted it. Oh, he's got to get me in that marsh. Oh, he's fixing to get me in it. Oh, gotta turn around. Go out. Please go out. That was awesome, y'all. Oh, he's swimming to me. Oh, got in the grass. There he is. This fish right here has been busting on shrimp the entire time. Oh no, he's in the grass. Get out of that grass. And he finally ate. And now he's in the grass. Get on out of there. Get out. There we go. Finally. He has been teasing me this entire time. That was probably my 20th cast along that bank right there. Finally got him to eat. Heck yes. On the one knocker spook, I think that's gonna go slot. For sure. Let's do a little bit better net job on this fish. Come on, buddy. Let me get you. Get a net. There we go. A little bit better. A little bit better net job there. Oh yeah, that's definitely a slot fish. Let's go. Heck yes. You know, what makes this so much fun is that we're fooling these fish on plastic right here. It's just night and day difference between throwing a live shrimp and throwing an artificial lure. You know, I probably could be doing a lot better if I had a popping cork and a live shrimp, but in my opinion, this is just so much more fun and productive in some cases. I think we might ease up into this creek a little bit, maybe pick us up one more red, and then we might throw on the old fishbites brawler and see if we can't pick us up a flatty. All right, so the topwater bite has slowed down a little bit. Sun done came up, so we're gonna start bumping around this 5-inch brawler fish bites. This lure right here has been killing flounder and redfish for me. I've got that paired up with a 3/16 Texas Eye weedless style jig head. Got that on my Fenwick 7-foot medium light rod with a 3000 Ultegra. And we're just gonna start fishing the same spot that we were fishing at this morning. That water's still being pushed out of this creek. So I think right around that area right there will be pretty good for us, hopefully. That's the plan anyways, but we're gonna start around this flooded grass and work our way there. Fish on. Sorry I missed the hook set on that one, guys. I worked through this whole creek right here, threw up into the mouth of this one. Nice little redfish, smoked the brawler. Thought it was a stud flounder, to be honest with y'all. I thought it was a monster flounder when he hit it. Oh, he choked it. Choked it. Come on. Another good slot. He ain't wanting to give up either. I was just fixing to turn around too. This fish hit it, missed it, and then came back for it. Oh, you just spit my lure out, didn't you, buddy? Oh well, that's why we got more. Good fish, good fish. Right in the corner of that mouth there. Let's hurry up and get a measurement on this fish. Get her back in the water. Oh, chill out, chill out, chill out. Let's see. 24-inch red right there. They're thick in here, y'all. Gorgeous fish right there. Get her back in the water. You can hear them croaking or drumming. Bye-bye. The way I like to work this jerk bait is a real jerk, You'll see that lure just kind of go up and down and glide through the water, just like that. And it seems to be working pretty good. Not really your typical jerk bait motion, but that's how I'm doing it, just a reel, pull up, just like so, and it's just kind of gliding up and down through that water, just letting it hit bottom, and as soon as it, as soon as it hits bottom, I'll bump it up. We're about halfway through the tide cycle right now. It's still falling. You can still see it coming out right here, and right now we're at about 2.5 foot of water. So I'm kind of scared to go any further. I mean, I know this boat drafts about 16 inches of water, but I don't like to push it. But we may ease up into this creek right here and give it a few casts, just real quick, just to see. These redfish might be stacked up back here. Gotta love it back here. Nice and peaceful. We've got a breeze. It feels good out here. It's about 76, 77 degrees. We've got fish chewing. Sunday, hard to beat, y'all. Hard to beat. I think this is probably the smallest creek I've ever took this boat in. I'm not even gonna be able to turn around. I'm gonna have to back it straight out. Is that a fish or a stick? That's a fish. Got him. Yes. It's all right as long as I'm catching these fish. a little bit smaller red. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Can we eat that joker? Of course we can. A little 18-inch red. Probably 19. 21-inch red right there. Oh, that was not graceful at all. This is actually the first time that I've fished this little creek here. One thing I've noticed, one, this tide is flowing out really well. The water's nasty, and there's a lot of stumps and sticks or roots or something I keep getting kind of hung up on, but it comes out pretty easy because I do have this weedless style hook. All right, so before I switch up lures here, we're gonna give a beef stick a try. We're on a pretty good bite right now, and I have caught fish on Slim Jims before, so let's see if we can recreate that with redfish on one of these juicy beef sticks. Not the most beautiful rig, but I think it'll work. We'll give it some decent action in the water if it don't fall off my hook. Just bounce it up and down off the bottom. One I'm gonna get a taste of it. Wish they had it white color. That'd be nice. Oh, there he is. Oh, we got him on the beef stick. Oh, that's a good one. Swimming to the boat. I can't believe it. Oh, he's going under the boat. Who would have thought the biggest redfish would come off the Slim Jim? Oh no, he's going to the motor. Get out of there. Oh my gosh, that's a good slot fish too. Come on. You still got the Slim Jim in your mouth? No. Yes. Oh, I'm freaking cracking up, y'all. Oh my gosh. Did you like the beef stick, buddy? So if that right there doesn't tell you, when you're on the fish, it doesn't matter what you throw. I don't know what does. Good little 22-inch or 21-inch redfish right there on the beef stick. Let's get a good measurement on them. Oh yeah, 21 inches. Get you back in the water, buddy. You're welcome for the meal. Well, all right, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. Had a great time out here in the marsh. I don't get to do this very often, but when I do, it seems to be pretty successful. Just bouncing some grubs and top water here along the banks and the creeks and river mouths. You'll keep that in mind. If the wind is blowing hard to where you can't really go where you want to go, just go hit up some creeks, some rivers, some marsh banks. Throughout the year, redfish are pretty plentiful if you can hit them at the right time. You'll probably heard me mention a couple of times the tide plays a big factor. I like a falling tide, all that bait getting pushed out. But yeah, had a great time out here. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, please consider subscribing. If you're new to the channel, I have a bunch of all kinds of different saltwater videos, offshore, inshore, near shore. I'll put some playlists up here. Y'all go check it out, and we'll see you on the next one.